Hi guys, Maxine here with Tink and I Treasures. Welcome to my studio. Today we're going to be making some ephemera for our journals. Take a break from our Ireland Forever series and make something that perhaps we'll put in the journal. I saw this on Joie De Fi channel, and I will link that below so you could take a look at what she did. But this is basically it. I've done a couple here already, kind of mimicking what Joey did. But yeah, these are fun, absolutely fantastic fun. As a pocket here, and you open it up, and there's a pretty good size fold-out pocket here, and lots of room to decorate and collage. And yeah, these are a lot of fun to make. So I thought I would share it, just in case you hadn't caught hers on her channel. Let's see. Okay, so these are a great way to use up book pages if you have them. And yeah, so I will show you how to make. We'll do a couple of them. What you need is 2 sheets of book page per envelope. And of course, the size of your envelope is going to the size of your envelope is determined by the size of the paper you're starting with. So I'll give a rough measurement here. This is about 5 3/4 wide, and about 9 inches long. So yeah, your envelope is going to be determined by the size of paper you start with, and it can be any size, right? It's what you have. So I do a little bit different from what she did. So first of all, now this is a variation on hers, but I like to fold, especially if you have a nice long paper. If you're starting with a much smaller book page, this might not be possible, but I like to make a little fold here, and I'm going to go ahead and just put a little glue on that, glue it down. Okay, then you want to come up, let's see, about there. So 2/3 of the way, maybe. I like that. You can just eyeball it, you know, it's whatever you want to do. So I came up about 2/3 of the way. Okay, and then you bring this top one down, not quite to here, just a little bit above where that is. I just kind of look out the side here and see about where that is. Okay, now what you do is you fold these sides in right before where it folds down. So just like that. And you want to bring this other side in to match. So you want to make sure, I use the writing to kind of be a guide. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stick these down. Okay. Now this is another variation on what Joey did. And I like to bring this down like that. And the reason why I'm doing these is to just reinforce those areas. Again, with bringing down this and folding it over, it just reinforces that edge. There. So there we are with that one. Now we want to get our other page, and we want to fold it so it's as deep as this fold is right here. We don't want it any bigger than that. It could be a little bit smaller, but you don't want it bigger. Hopefully that'll work. Just want to make sure I get it straight. That's my problem, is folding and getting things straight. Okay, and again, I am going to fold this lip down a little bit just to reinforce. If the book pages you're using are, you know, really substantial type book pages, you may not feel the need to do this. But this is just regular book pages, so and then we want to, now you can fold this and tear it by hand. I made a whole bunch of them last night. We were watching a movie and I just did a whole bunch by hand. The only thing I had in the living room with me was my glue and my glue stick. That's all I had. So I did everything by hand, which you can totally do. Okay, so that fits just fine. So now I want to take my glue and run it down each side here. And glue those sides shut. Right? You know, at this point, I'm going to take the opportunity to do some inking. I think this might be easier than trying to do it afterwards. I just now thought of that. Of course, you don't have to ink either. I just like it. Okay, so we got our two sides glued. Now you could use either glue. I'm just using glue stick for this bit, but you want to run your glue stick just like kind of in the middle. Get a good amount there, okay, or your glue, whichever you're using. Okay, now we want to place this in here so it's right on the fold and positioned to match up with everything. and press that down. Okay, now we want to turn it over. This is the back side. Now you could do this or not do this. It depends on, are you planning on gluing this onto a journal page? If you're going to glue this down and just have it open like this, that's fine. You don't need to do this back part. I went ahead and did this. No, wait a minute. That would be wrong, because I want it to be like this. Okay, this way. So I went ahead and did this back pocket anyway, just so they all have that ability, you know, no matter what I decide to do, whether just putting them in loose or gluing them in. I can do either. So again, I am folding down this flap so I have a reinforcement. Okay, and you want your pocket to be somewhere in the middle to upper part of this area. You know, it's wherever it ends up is fine. Again, I'm going to take this time to ink, because I was inking up the ones I did, and I thought, oh, should have done this, you know, before I put it together. Would have been easier. Anyway, so ink that up, and then place this on here. Run some glue around the side. Hey, sweetie. Oh, thank you. And match this up with everything and glue that down right like that. And there you go. That's it. That is it. Look at that. Oop, well, let the glue dry, and then that's it. I like at this point to just kind of clean up the one side. You could totally leave it like it is too. It's, you know, a design decision. So if I was going to leave it, I think I would make both sides like this. Probably tear down this side so they're both like that. And maybe we'll do that for this next one, huh? So there it is. Then that's all there is to it. Flap. The flap comes down. You've got this pocket that comes out, and all this room to collage and decorate, and pocket there. So we'll do it again. This one, I think we will give both sides kind of the, you know, the edge. Just to see how that turns out. Because you know me, I don't particularly like cut edges. I like torn edges. Oops. Alrighty. So, again, oh, look at that. We have a picture on this one. We could use that. So I am going to fold that down. So fold it down a little bit more maybe. I didn't want to cut off the guy's head. And put a little bit of glue on that just to tack that down. And you know, at different times you could also run this through the sewing machine if you wanted. Like before you put this in, you could run the sewing machine around the edges. You could run the sewing machine around these edges before you put that in. Again, with this back pocket, you could run the sewing machine around before you attach that. So that would be fun. Okay, so now we want to bring this up about 3/4 of a, or 2/3 or so. Just like that. And then bring the top down. Just like that. And then bring these edges in. This is a little bit harder because you don't have a cut line to try and get that straight. But we'll do the best we can here, huh? Hopefully it's all right. Yeah. Okay, good. So we're going to tack these down, little wings. All right. And I like folding this in. You don't, like I said, you don't have to. Joey did not do this. But I just like folding the edges down that are going to get more use, just to reinforce that paper. And I don't know, the book she was using, the paper seemed like it was a little bit more substantial. So she probably didn't feel the need to reinforce. Okay. So, there's that. Okay, now we got the second sheet, and we've already torn that, so good. Okay, so I want to fold down the front part. I don't worry about the back of this little fold-out envelope, or pocket, fold-out pocket. But I like to reinforce the front of it. Okay, so we're going to line this up so we get that about the same size. Okay. And now this part here, the last time I just took my scissors and cut it off. But you could totally bend it back. And bend it forwards. You would think I would find it there. There, bend it back. Bend it forwards. Yeah, we, my sweetie and I started re-watching the whole Harry Potter series. We found it on HBO Max. They have the whole Harry Potter collection. So we started re-watching all the Harry Potters. So that's what we were doing last night. And I was sitting there and making up these as we were watching the movie. So that goes in like that. Perfect. Okay, so we want to run a bead of glue up the sides. Stick those together. And now I haven't tried this middle section here that you just want to glue down kind of the middle area of it. I haven't tried the other glue. I've only been doing the glue stick because that's what Joey used. But so I don't know what other glue, if I don't know why it wouldn't work just as well. Okay, so yeah, there's that part. And like I said, this outward one is where I folded it over to reinforce, and the back one I think is fine. I don't think it needs it. Okay. Yep. All right. So now, and like I said, if you know what you're going to do with this, and you know you're just going to glue it down on a page, then I wouldn't bother doing this back pocket. Right? But if you're not sure what you're going to end up doing, then you can make this back pocket, and that way it's there, you know, whether you decide to use it or not. I'm going to ink this up. Okay. Make sure we got this going right side up. That would be, okay, oops, I need to glue down this fold, reinforce that pocket, and run the bead down the side, across the bottom, and the other side. Okay, and just line that up close to the bottom, not right on the bottom, just kind of eyeball it, right? And there we go. Isn't that cute? So what do you think? Do you like the ruffled edges or the clean edges? I don't know. Either way is good, huh? Okay, so now you got a fun part. We're going to decorate. A collage on here or decorate. So let's see. I've pulled out a few things. Let's see. Get the white off of this. I just pulled this out of my scrap. So this is a good way to use up scraps too in collaging and decorating your envelopes. You could totally use up a lot of scraps to do this. This is a scrap buster. I wanted this side of it. So let's go along there. So I hope everyone's having a good day. Yeah, like I said, we found the complete collection of Harry Potter on HBO Max, so we just started rewatching all those. I read the books, you know, back when they were coming out and stuff, and I was I was happy when the movies came out, just so I would finally know how to pronounce some of the words, like Hermione. I had no idea how to pronounce that name. I don't know. I never heard of it before, you know. I think it's an English name, though, because I have heard it since, you know, regular people having that name. So I guess it must be an English name. But, of course, I had not heard it. But yeah, some of the other words and stuff, it was nice when the movies came out, because then, you know, I knew whether or not I was pronouncing these things right or not when I was reading the books. But of course, books always have so much more than the movie has, you know, because a movie would probably be 10 hours long if they included everything that happened in the book, right? But, you know, if a person doesn't read the book and only watches the movie, well, you miss a lot. I really enjoyed the books. And some of them are quite thick, you know. That doesn't bother me. In fact, if it's books I'm liking, or a series I'm liking, then the bigger the book, the better, because I can spend more time with the story, you know what I mean? So, I was never daunted by, you know, a thick book. I know some people are. It's like, oh my God, you know, it's 700 pages. But yeah, I just thought, yay, it's 700 pages. I can spend more time with the story. You know, some books I used to read all the time. Right, you know, before going to sleep. I'd get in bed. Sometimes I'd get in bed, you know, fairly early in the evening and think, you know, I can have more time to read before I have to turn off the lights, you know, especially if I had to, you know, work the next day. And, yeah, I used to read all the time, and I'd get, I mean, sometimes when a story ended, you know, you just spent so much time with the story and the people and everything that was happening, you know, that when the story ended, it was sad, you know. It was like I lost my friends, you know. It was kind of weird. I don't know, have any of you experienced that, where you just you feel like, you know, something's missing that's been, you know, part of your world for, you know, however long it took you to read the book. But suddenly, you know, those people are gone. It's like, I don't know. Not all stories, of course, had that effect on me, but some did. I'm not saying the Harry Potter ones did, but, you know, some books, I felt like that I was sad when the book was finished, because, you know, suddenly those people or that place or whatever it was gone. I know. Silly, huh? Oops. Now over here, and glue, put some glue on this. My my glue book is over on the side there, so I apologize for being out of frame, but I'm just using glue stick to apply some glue, so. There we go. I love collaging. Do you? I love collaging. I mean, sometimes you sit and look at it and think, oh my God, where do I start? Right? It seems overwhelming, and it's like, I don't even know where to start, and is it going to turn out? And, you know, and then I think, oh, geez, it's just paper. Right? I mean, this is just book pages before it actually became something. It's just book pages, you know? So, well, you know what? I think I want the edges. I think I want deckled edges. One of these days, I'm going to break down and get one of those tear rulers. I do believe I would get a lot of use out of that. This one I kind of made my own by putting a hot iron at an angle against the edge and just kind of melting this plastic ever so slightly. And, you know, for the most part, it worked out. But I think having one of those tear rulers would be nice. I think I would use it. So, put that down like that. I wonder if I think I'm going to leave that one edge unglued right now. One of the things I try really hard to do when using a glue stick is just getting the edges really well. Okay, so I've left this unglued here just in case we want to do something on the end there. Let's see, I have a bunch of pictures and stuff that I printed. These are all from the Paper Outpost. She's having a sale right now anyway. She's having a Black Friday sale. And I thought, oh, I like these. I got so much ephemera. Well, you know that, right? I am just, I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm the queen of ephemera, and then of course I want to print it, and then it's like, oh, now what do I do with it? Where do I put it? I mean, I need more and more storage just for ephemera, and then I never get around to using, you know, because I'm always finding more I like and printing it, and it is ridiculous. I think I'm going to go this way with this one. And again, I think I'm going to leave that one side unglued just in case we want to. Well, I know I want to put something on here because this doesn't quite cover all the way. So I left that undone here. Oh, I need some coffee. Okay. Let's see. I did some. I printed out some writing. So I believe this is also from, not those. I don't believe those are. But these are also part of another kit from, or not a kit, it's just ephemera from the Paper Outpost. Sorry, can't walk and chew gum at the same time, obviously. Okay, so something like that, huh? Where's my ruler? So, I don't want to tear the October. Oh, I don't know. Should I do this or not? This might be a bad idea. There we go. Did it. Woohoo! Let's get this inked up a little bit. Ugh, I ink my fingers more than anything else. Alright, let's get this turned around here and see how this is going to work. Awesome. Okay, and just get the bottom here a little bit. So, I think I've got my SD card issue sorted. I'm using a smaller one right now, so I gotta be careful of how long my videos are for now. But lessons learned, you know. You can't chintz on what you spend for an SD card, because you get what you pay for, right? You get what you pay for, and unfortunately, I was wanting to get a 512 meg just so I have plenty of room, even if my video is an hour, you know, I still have room to, because I always have to turn my video. For some reason, I have to turn it, rotate it, and then resave it. And of course that is double what, the space that's being used. And so yeah, I wanted to get a 512, but so I found one on Walmart's website, just because I'm kind of disenchanted with Amazon right now. And I've talked about that and the reasons why in other videos, so we won't go there again. But so I found one on on Walmart, and it's not a brand name I recognized. And it was, you know, pretty good price for a 512 meg, and so I got it, and I've had problems ever since. I mean, you know, I have lost numerous videos, and it just, I mean, I can't undo, right? I mean, whatever progress we made during that video, it's gone, you know? You can't undo it. So, yeah, it's very upsetting. And I shouldn't have, I don't suppose I should have. What do you think about that? Oh, that's all. We already have a postcard. We probably don't want another one, huh? Yeah, that's kind of the wrong color. Yeah. So, yeah, you know, I can't undo what I've done. This might be nice. I can't undo what I've done, and so I've lost all of that sharing that I was, you know, trying to show you guys different things, and just totally lost it. It's like, what are you gonna do? I can't undo what I've done. So, oh boy, this is tough. This is some scraps from the Ireland Forever paper, so it's, you know, it's more like cardstock, so it's a little bit harder to tear, especially when I'm just trying to get just a little piece. Okay, so anyway, yeah, and then of course the company won't, I can't return it, they won't take it back because it's been, you know, longer than their return time. So, you know, they don't care that their product is defective. You know, did I know it was defective at first? No, I wasn't. I didn't know. I mean, I didn't suspect it was the SD card, and maybe I should have. You know, as you know, I've been having problems with losing videos and stuff. I did not know, although I probably should have suspected the SD card right away. But I wanted to give it, you know, the benefit of the doubt type of thing. Well, that's, you know, giving something the benefit of the doubt is, you know, what caused me not to be able to return it. So I guess I won't hesitate next time. And I didn't contact Walmart. I contacted the seller of the stuff. So I guess Walmart's doing kind of the same thing that Amazon's done, huh? On their website, they're offering their platform to sellers, because when I looked up my order again, it had a contact seller thing. So yeah, they're doing the same thing that Amazon did. It sounds like opening their platform to a lot of different sellers. So I suppose that's a good thing to keep in mind when ordering from from Walmart, that it might not be Walmart you're dealing with. And because it's Walmart, it was, I'm sure it was also someone from China. Because, you know, that's what Walmart is really. It's China stuff. And like I said, the only reason I did that is because I've been a little bit disenchanted with Amazon. But some things maybe, I mean, I think Amazon customer service is better, although it's not as good as it used to be, that's for darn sure. It used to be a lot easier to get a hold of customer service too than it is now. But you know, when you get so big, oh, this isn't working out really, is it? When you get that big, sometimes it's hard to have the same level of customer service that you had in the beginning. I know in the beginning, oh my God, nothing compared to Amazon customer service. They were bar none how customer service should be, you know. And I think that's what helped them grow, too. It's because they did have such great customer service. I know, you know, I was a loyal customer of Amazon back when all they sold was books. Before Bezos got the brilliant idea to open up his platform for other sellers. You know, Amazon doesn't sell all those things that we buy. Amazon is now made up of tens of thousands of different companies. I mean, some are, you know, large companies or China. And others are just, you know, people like me. I don't sell on Amazon, but, you know. Anyway, so there we go. There's another one. We got our little pocket. And our pocket back here. And actually, we are going to have another closure. So, gee, I wonder if these little ones would work. What do you think? Let's see, I like this one. Well, you know, if you have string, okay. So, first of all, we want to make our hole. So, get it kind of in the middle there. And then we want to put in our thingy. Uh-oh. Let's see. Oops. Turn that around. I think that's the right setting. I hope that's the right setting. squeeze that. There we go. Awesome. So now, what do I want to use? Oh, this is pretty. This should work. Okay, so we want to run some string through there. Come back around, right? And give us some extra to work with here. There. That's cute, isn't it? So that's another way to close them. So we have this way, which is a disc with a brad, and it just tucks under. And if you're going to do that, put this in first, and that way when you collage this area, that brad gets covered up. But yeah, it just tucks under. You just put it close enough so it can tuck under. And then this way, do it like that. And you could use a bigger one, and you know, you could use ribbon or, you know, anything to tie around there. So yeah. So thanks for joining me today, guys. Please like. And until the next time, take care of you, love each other, and I'll see you again. Happy holidays.